So today we're looking at some classics and a bunch of new stuff. So the new things, obviously we got this Thin Ride and the Thin Hats. So I'm real picky when it comes to my hats. Like if there's any like slight ring when I'm pedaling them or anything like that, I can't deal with those. And I hate them too trashy. I hate dark hats. I'm super picky when it comes to my hats. I'll mix match loads of hats. I'll have like a bottom hat of this and a top hat of this, and they got to be bright, open, crisp and concise, really short when I'm pedaling them. And these just tick every single box. It's ridiculous. We had other options. We didn't even listen. I just heard them. I was like, perfect. So that's really surprised me actually. And this ride as well. I'm a bit weird as far as metal drummers go, because I know metal drummers like their really pingy rides. I like normally quite dry rides. I like a little bit of trashy tones to it. I hate it when I'm playing on a ride cymbal and it gets really cloudy the more I play on it, and the hits just kind of lose definition. Which I guess is why a lot of metal drummers go for the pingy rides, but I just can't stand that ping. So it's really hard to find that midpoint, that balance. And honestly, this has got it. And I've never crashed on a ride before either, but when I laid into this earlier, I thought about it. It's a very beautiful cymbal. Really surprised the bell's beautiful as well. It's got like those kind of trashy overtones on the bell, but it still cuts. It's really special actually. We got some oldie goldies. We got the classic. We got the X-Plosion. It's untouchable. We got the Holy China. It's untouchable. There's literally not any other cymbals out there that match them. And then over here as well, the O-Zone and the Aero. They're just beautiful together. I love my holy cymbals, if you can't tell. Nearly everything's got a hole in. But they just work so well together. These are like the perfect midpoint between like crashes and chinas. They give you those accents, you can groove on them, but they're just short and powerful and loud. And I've even got my holy splashes, speaking of holy cymbals. Got the Aero and the Air. The Air's, again, another classic. It's untouchable. I've never heard an Aero before today, but I really like it. It's very short actually, but it's got loads of tone. Very rounded sound to it. And then we chucked this stack together as well just now. I think we've got a mini O-Zone and a mini extreme china there, which I've never done before. We just kind of chucked them together now and it sounds great. Honestly, and as well, more importantly, it's all good and well having cymbals sounding good on their own, but what's really special about this is when you put everything together, it just creates this perfect balance of everything. You've got your effects, you've got your accents, you've got your short sounds, your long sounds, and there's no annoying frequency, there's no annoying overtone, there's nothing that kind of hurts your ears. They're just the most musical cymbals out there. Pretty much all my crashes I normally play 18. I don't like it when I'm laying into like a 22 or something. I'm very aware that I'm hitting a big piece of metal with a piece of wood, and it kind of, I don't love that feeling. And they're so loud and washy, I feel it can drown out some of my smaller cymbals. I mean, I've got three 18s right here, and there's so much difference in all of them. So we've got the O-Zone and the Aero, both 18s. We got the X-Plosion and the Aero, again, both 18s. And even these two go great together. Again, they're 318 crashes and they're all miles apart, you know, but they work so well together. That's another thing actually, I was just tapping them then with my thumb and they just open out. How many cymbals do that, you know? How many cymbals can you just tickle and you've got the full tone there? It's insane. Really special cymbals.